Hi, Teresa Tims here, President of TDR Mortgage in Upland, California. Today, I'm going to share with you my very favorite first-time home buyer program. It's a program put out by the California Housing and Finance Authority, and I've been doing these since 1998, so I might know a thing or two. Stay tuned, because I'm going to share with you how you can get into a home with only 1% of the sales price. Alright, well let's get started. So basically my favorite buyer program is just a regular FHA loan layered with the California Housing and Finance Authority Down Payment Assistance Program, which is the CHDAP. And you might hear the acronym CalHFA, which is the California Housing and Finance Authority. So if you qualify for an FHA loan, you will almost always qualify for this program as long as you meet the restrictions of being a first-time home buyer. So you can't have owned a home in the last 3 years. Your cosigner, your non-occupant cosigner, can be a homeowner. So that's a little caveat that not a lot of people know. You need to have a 640 mid-credit score. You can have up to a 55% debt ratio, which is very, very generous. A lot of direct lenders and banks limit you to 50% debt ratio. Gift funds are okay. Work purpose social is a-okay. As long as you have permission to work here in the United States, then we can do this buyer program for you. Bankruptcy and foreclosure, 3 years. You can use this program on single families and on condos, case by case. The biggest thing that most people get hung up on are the income restrictions. So you need to have someone that's very seasoned and educated in knowing how to calculate income in the beginning, because what you don't want to do is go find a house, spend 3 months looking for a house, get your offer accepted, wait 2 or 3 weeks, and then find out that you don't qualify because your income was miscalculated. So that's something that I'm an expert on and I can help you with. And I think the income limits are pretty generous as long as you're not buying a $500,000 house. They don't go up to $200,000. So, okay, now how to write the offer. You're going to write the offer on standard sales with 90 days or more seasoning, no investor flips. REOs and short sales are okay also. Now the way that you get in with just the 1% is we need 3% seller contribution. You're going to get a 3% silent second from the California Housing and Finance Authority. That is going to be at a 3.25% interest, simply amortized, and you will not have to pay back unless you sell or refinance the property. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. So if we get 3% from the seller, 3% from the program, you're just going to need about 1% total move-in on a $200,000 home. We're going to need a 45-day escrow period, and the reason for that is, let's say we can close a normal transaction in 30 days, but when your file is all packaged and ready to go, then we send it to CalHFA, and they do what's called underwrite. So they just make sure that we've calculated your income. Now one cool thing about the CHDAP program that I use is they do not underwrite the property. So when you do the regular CalHFA program, a lot of times they look at the property and there's a lot of property restrictions. So on the CHDAP program, which is the one that I use, they don't necessarily underwrite the property. So, so now you can see how easy it is to get into a home with only 1%. Now, if you're a realtor and you're looking to market this program, you can do it in all sorts of ways. Put banners outside of your listings. Send postcards into apartment communities. I guarantee you there's a lot of people that are renting right now that would love to know how to purchase a home with only 1%. And I tell you, if you're using this program and you don't use me, that's going to be a big mistake. You need someone that's seasoned and knows what they're doing to have success closing these programs. Pick up the phone and call me at 909-920-3500, or you can find me on the web, Teresa Tims, thesocalloanpro.com.